This week's 5-Minute Friday is proudly brought to you by Melissa Pratt of Perfect Plaits. I think you need to go and see Melissa, don't you, Max? So I have personally used Melissa over the last few years for our grooming and show preparation. She is absolutely amazing, and just like the name, she is absolutely perfect. So Melissa is kind of servicing, I guess, the Bay of Plenty, Auckland and Waikato regions. She is sponsoring some really lovely riders and has got some awesome collaborations coming up with businesses. So if you are interested in learning about how to plait, because she teaches that too, or if you want to get her involved with plaiting your horse for a competition, for sale photos, or even if you just want to have a sneaky photo shoot, jump on over to her Facebook page, Perfect Plaits, and check out all of her amazing work. Welcome to this week's 5-Minute Friday, and today I've chosen to do a little bit of work with Max here, who is our children's pony, and the reason why I've chosen him today is to do some mind-body work with him. I've noticed that when he has his bridle on or halter, he gets a little bit agitated and he really wants to rub on you all the time. So I have a feeling that he is holding a little bit of tension in his face, whether that is physical or a kind of mental tension. I'm not too sure, but what I can do is I can do some of the mind-body work to bring awareness to those areas and help him to release that tension so that he's feeling a little bit better about things. He's had his teeth done, so we can check off all of the health side of things, which is really great. Okay, buddy, let's get walking, huh? So I'm just going to begin by placing my hand anywhere on him, on his face, because that's going to kind of be my focus for today's little session. And I'm just looking to see what he does. How does he communicate with me? Does he stop and freeze, kind of like what he's doing right now? Or does he get faster? Do his eyes kind of glaze over and he checks out? Does he do lots of blinking? Or even just blinking once? Does he get distracted with other things? Does he lean into me like what he's doing here? Some horses might fight a little bit, so they might try and nip at you or rub on you. So all of the signs that kind of show us that they're holding some tension in there. They're not 100% happy about being touched or even just bringing awareness to that area. So when I find those places, I'm just going to stay with them, making sure that I'm breathing, that my mind is present, that I'm not being impatient or trying to force anything to happen. I'm totally just here with him in the moment and letting things happen. And then I'll often just give them a little bit of space, step on out once they have a release. Or some horses, we might need to step away for them to have the release. Some horses are going to let us be able to have our hands on them, while others may just want us to have a bit of a space away from them, so even just your hand hovering over an area. Or some horses might want to really lean into you, like my big boy Ace. In the beginning, he really put a lot of pressure down into my hand before he had some big releases. Let's see if we can move your feet. So I like to try and get their feet moving. Sometimes they want to stop to release, but I like to just get them moving to show them that they can move. They don't have to stay stuck. Good boy. There you go. Step on out. Give him a little minute. What did you think about that? Huh? Rightio. We'll go on the other side. See if we can find anything here. Some horses, when they have releases, they'll have really big releases. They might lick and chew and yawn and roll their eyes, and I've had horses that have had water come streaming out their nose, and other horses will just have very little releases. Good boy. There you go. So here he's a little bit worried, and he's kind of zoning out a little bit at times. Good boy. There we go. And sometimes you might even find that they even place you where they want you. Let's get those feet moving. Oh. My alarm's telling me that we're at the end of our 5 minutes. So I'll just finish off this little piece here. Good boy. That was a bit of a soften. I'll just step on out. Give him some time to think about that. And then we'll just leave it there for the day. So with some horses, we might find, like I was saying, that they have big releases. Other horses, we might find they have very little releases, or they might not have anything at all. Sometimes they're not holding tension anywhere, which is a really cool thing. And when you, I guess how you know that they're not holding any tension anywhere is they'll be moving with that relaxation and rhythm. Nothing will really change about their whole demeanour, which is super cool. So if you've got the time, carry on playing, but if not, then 5 minutes or however long you have got. These are all just really great little exercises that move us forward that little bit each time we work with them. Thanks for tuning in.